So we've just heard from President Zelenskyy, and he is questioning the level of support that the West, that Europe and the United States is able and willing to give Ukraine. What do you make of what you heard there and his plea for the ability to take the war to Russia?
Well, I think he's right. This is not an opinion that all my colleagues from the Foreign Affairs Council share, but I think that if Ukraine is being bombed from a distance that he cannot target, he will be continuing bombing, and there is not anti-aerian capacity to avoid it. So the idea that not to bring the war to Russia, but to target the places where Russia is using to bomb Ukraine. But this is my personal opinion.
So, who in Europe, and you have done so much work on this, and I know I've seen you at NATO, I've seen you at G7 meetings as well, who in Europe is stopping Ukraine taking that war to Russia?
Well, we discussed about that on the last Foreign Affairs Council, and my colleagues decided that it is not an issue to be decided at the European Union level. This is a national policy, and each one will have to do according with their understanding and their will. And I know that some member states, unhappily cannot mention them, are strongly against that. Others are in favor, and others do without saying.
But is that, again, a failure of common European policy that actually we can't do this at a Commission level, we can't do it at a Council level?
I would prefer to have a common position, but the common position should be taken by unanimity. So it's going to be quite difficult to have a common position.
And final question, sir. You still have your job for another few months as well until there is a new Commission in place as well. Do you think the new Commission is going to find the task of unanimity on these issues more difficult than you found it, or actually is there a possibility that actually a different Commission, a different Parliament could make it easier?
No, I don't think it's going to be easier. Unanimity is a real obstacle to have a policy in time or on time. We take too long. Unanimity is a real obstacle. 27 having to agree on everything. Now, I have one single member state blocking to pay to Ukraine 6 billion euros on military support. Just imagine when instead of 27, we will be 37.